So, in essence, Jeffrey Evers, we paid him less than what we would pay the others.
So do y'all want to amend it?
Don't
Put
change.
them in back in the list?
No. Wow.
Okay, so they want to add that one back in.
Here you go.
It's the board sign.
So are there plans to go out and recruit for that program? Because that was one of my questions when they even initiated this whole program. Are they trying to do away with the PAP program, or are they just trying to supplement it for the time being? Because that was one of my questions. Because I didn't want the program to go away.
So for everybody that don't know what they're doing, right now we're gonna repeat about it. And basically the board has the opportunity to talk to every department head prior to coming here, so we didn't have to go back and forth in front of you guys. Every bill, so you understand how a bill list is generated. A bill list is generated from every department head. It is their bills that they spend for the month, and then it gets compiled and comes before the body, and we vote for whatever they spent for the entire month. During that time, the Board of Trustees, including myself as well, have the opportunity to reach out to every single department head and ask questions about their bills. Now, they're supposed to give us the answers. If we got an understanding, the bill's supposed to stay in and get paid because people do the work. It's just like you guys going to work and doing a job, and then later on, 30 days later, they say they're not going to pay you. That's not fair. I am not that type of person that wants that to go on. That's why they say not paying somebody for doing work. Here at the township, we have a surplus. We have one. There's no need or no reason to do what they're doing now. What I don't appreciate
Then
is
they can pay more. So they don't have to pay less.
see happening in other communities.
Wow.
Because right now, the township has been doing great. The township has been showing you things through township talk. We give you evidence, we give you proof, we give you documentation, black and white. We give you the numbers.
Wow. The attorney don't even believe that.
We
don't believe that. Look at it. We want you to look up.
Somebody's relationship with that gender. So now we call someone, they won't come out for the township. Or most people nowadays are saying they want to get paid first. They don't want to do no work until we pay them now. As it relates to what Carmen just stated about the long care, we get into that in discussion. The contract. Put out that shouldn't be discussion right now because we're talking about when we did that, everyone knew about it, went in the paper, did the proper channels, and they spoke to everybody. She spoke to Stan Brown, they talked to everybody around here as it relates to what's going on. At the budget meeting, we told them that we had a problem with getting kids. This program is not like the last program as related to being able to get kids to come in the community and want to cut grass. Unfortunately, if it's super hot, half of them may show up, half of them may not. And then not only that, they had a problem with passing the drug tests, which we stated that at the budget meeting in the township talk. So when people just out here telling things and not telling the full truth of the why not, that is the reason why. So we have residents in the seniors that will tap their love, they depend on us no matter what. We have to get the job done. We can't say, well, ma'am, you don't have enough kids to cut your lawn today. We have to still show up, go out and give them the service that they pay. So that's the reason why we have lunch. And this is not to take away from any kids. All the kids work here, they want to work here undone. Sarah is gonna tell you about that. We have maybe 10 or 15 kids that cut the grass currently. So now you know we are bigger than that. We over 17 different seats. So with that being said, we need help, guys. So that's the reason for the contractors. But I appreciate it when people come in here and vote down someone's bill that actually did the work for Thornton Township. Because Thornton Township have money and we have millions in the bank account, which Trustee Jerry Jones knows. I'm gonna let the finance director speak to that. So there's no need or no reason to not pay people. And y'all took out a lot of staff. They didn't have to talk about fair bills, but you shouldn't do that. Y'all should get clarity before you come to a board meeting and make rash decisions when they do the work for the entire month. He only comes to the meeting once a month. Once a month, you make a big decision for somebody's livelihood, and that's not fair to them. So go ahead, Stan.
Well, I have a few more comments based on
Okay, well,
that. Trustee,
hold on. You out of order. Hold on.
no, well, this is the board, so.
It is the
wait,
board.
so
Right.
you can wait.
Right.
No, he's not gonna, come on, trust me, stop.
Wow.
You don't have a court. Trust me.
Wow.
Trust me. You don't have a court.
Wow. Right,
First of all, you didn't answer
exactly.
Trustee Carlisle's
I
question.
did answer her
No,
question.
you
Yes,
didn't.
I
You
did.
went round and
I did
round.
not
Right.
answer her.
Second of all, maybe
But
I
you
was
said
better.
it's temporary.
You're acting
Trust
like
me,
this.
you don't have a court.
You're acting
Now
like
you
this
see why
is.
residents act that way, but you ain't got a court.
Wow.
So I don't know what I'm
Wow.
I'm gonna give you
These are things that you don't discuss once. You
Trust
just
me.
because you
Trust
take-
me.
She wants her
You
way.
have the
And
floor.
then you got them before us. We should do better planning.
Trust me, you
Right.
had that tax this Friday. You
Right.
had that tax this Friday, so stop. Don't blame me. You had it this Friday. You didn't have to be.
This is something that we can see now.
Come on, let's go.
One
It's
question,
in
trust me.
January.
One
It's
question.
June, and we're talking about management. Poor management.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's one company down there that you hear and Thorton, and it's you.
Wow.
And it's you.
Thank you.
I don't have a problem with trustee as a state, maybe something help me really. I need to elaborate on. So it's something specific on the city on the round landscape. You were talking about the landscaping?
Yes.
I like to hear it, so I can know.
No, yeah, so I
If you
just
don't
say,
mind, man, I like
Because
to
it
hear
wasn't, he wasn't talking about
we
it.
could have been,
I'm around.
some of this could have been planned a few months back. We're in June and we're still talking about this. And I think one of the problems why we pulled some of this stuff out of this is because we haven't voted on it yet, but yet we're paying these people. That-
We haven't paid the people.
We're asking them to be paid today and we
Wow.
haven't voted on it. That's the problem.
So, okay, hold on, because I want to mix people up. with what you do.
Wow.
The way it works is we come on this list, a check get cut the next day. We haven't paid no,
Exactly.
Nobody. So you just said that we paid. We did not pay anybody. Okay, but say the right stuff up here. We have not paid nobody. It's on this list
Well, that's
to
why,
get
and
paid.
that's why we
That's why
haven't paid.
before the
That's why
board.
we haven't paid. That's why we
Correct.
haven't paid.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
You never speak up. You never speak up. You never speak up. Let him speak. Right. You don't have to do what you say.
Yeah. Okay, the thing to that is, the program starts, the first week of May. And, just so happened, the high school kids, which, information goes out to 215, that's TF North. TF
Did he
South,
say the first week of May?
Thornridge, and Thornwood.
May is over.
And any other high school kid that may go to school in the city is for Thorn Township youth that's in high school. So, we get a lot of information out, without a doubt.
Yes, girl, right now. It's right now.
So the thing of it is,
This
we
is the
get a
meeting
lot of youth that still.
that she's
not
supposed
program,
to do when
but
she canceled
is
it
the-
on Friday, which was her birthday.
Like the first, second week. of
No,
May.
I'm lying.
So May, we do need.
When was her
assistance,
birthday?
and it's been like
Tuesday.
that since I've been here.
I didn't know they scheduled it for Thursday. That's
the
why I'm
program
late,
already
yo.
ran.
I'm late.
Now I'm looking at, I don't know what's gonna happen next year. It'd be good if the program is pushed back to June. Because April, we got grass, May, we have a lot of grass. So the youth are not out right at that time. I did make a plea at one of the
Y'all,
meetings
this
about not
Jedediah
having a lot of
Brown
youth.
video.
That's why I was
Advocate,
pleading at that time,
advocate,
because April and May, the
investigate.
grass is still
Y'all
growing.
holla
Our
at.
residents was able to get their grass cut into
Subscribe to the
our
channel.
time to come, it wouldn't be so bad. But if, as you individuals out there, see how the grass is growing. We've been blessed with some good green grass, a lot of good rain.
Some
Thank you,
good.
Lord, for that. So we've been getting a lot of high grass. So me and you, someone had a conversation. On that.
That's all you gonna sit there and
We
talk about.
relate to the grass.
So
We talk real strong about that. But the contractors
here's the
basically
plan.
takes the pressure off of us for that April and May to the
I don't
kids
like
that got
to-
the cost. For the most part, this year, real strong. Majority of these youngsters are inexperienced. But a lot of them ain't gonna cut. And it's been a plus. What I have got with some of the contractors on, they help and assist with some of the youth working with them because they're professionals. So that's a good thing out of utilizing some of these contractors. The contractor's not taking any work from these youth. We got real youth this year, real youth. And they let you know it's been a task. I have to go pick some of them up and bring them to work. And that's because I have some youth coming in Uber. They actually get rides for their riding bikes. So no youth is being turned around. We definitely utilize. With these contracts, they help us do a better experience job because a lot of our seniors, they love their grass. Don't mess up a senior's grass.
That is true.
You want to get yak there, mess up a senior's grass. So a lot of these youth are actually learning, and these contractors is actually help assisting us in training some of them because some of this equipment, which we have like weed whackers, it takes a little time to really specialize with that type of equipment. No youth has never, ever been turned around. We don't turn no youth around. We pick youth up, we take them home. But fortunately, I got to take my hat off to the mom. Mom's been bringing these youth up here, kicking them out the car, going in and out, cussing grass. So no youth being turned around. These contractors take a big load off of us, and help getting people grass cut. And I keep going back to April and May. I don't have any youth. The high school kids are in school. It's tough. So one of the contractors that you took out been really a backbone to. Just so happened, it's a little sad story that this particular contractor actually got robbed. They took his whole truck and his trailer, all his equipment by gunpoint. This man is scratching, trying to come back. So he actually stuck with us. He was able to borrow equipment from others, and he's still working. He didn't quit. And it's a sad road. That was one of my first time ever hearing a lot of contractor getting this stuff taken away and actually showing up on the ring doorbell. We saw it right there. By gunpoint. They would actually took their whole trailer in their truck and they're riding lawnmowers, so they're stopped from scratch. So that was pretty tough there. And I just hate what happened. Have to get paid. Also, it's suffering right now. But no youth for being left behind. We're using the youth. It's just unfortunate, but we got the federal government. I mean, they're pushing strong against the marijuana right now. And they holding it strong against us with our 16 to 24 youth. So I don't believe there's nothing wrong with it. I haven't had a chance to try it, but I mean, it's out here now. It's out here. So I'm not beating up the youth for whatever they do, but right now we need them. We actually haven't shut the door on them.
You want to be long-winded?
And we definitely need the contract. And we getting another good plus side this year. A lot of singles is getting some expert credit.
You want to be long-winded?
Can I be recognized?
They're loving it. So we're actually getting a training out of this. We're getting a little more upstairs service. And we're just trying to cut grass because when you get to a certain age, you can't cut grass anymore. No matter what you do, you just can't cut anymore. And our seniors can't cut, and they deserve this program. They have earned it. They have earned it. So we definitely want to keep them satisfied.
Stan, they're not in good standing, though. Their company is not in good standing. Their company is not in good standing.
Out of order.
That's what they don't want you to know.
What?
Their company is not in good standing with the state. They are not in good standing.
Are you done?
With the state.
How many kids do we have right now?
Right now, we got about 20 youth right now.
Do you think if I know that there was some changes made, do you think if we went back to like a per cut deal as opposed to hourly rate, that we would maybe get some more, or?
Well, that'll be up to you guys to make that decision. I just take them and work with them and do as much mentoring and training as I possibly can. That's.
Can I just expand on the question, Mr. Brown?
Yes, sir.
And I'm not trying to put words in Trustee Gonzalez's mouth. You can correct me if I'm wrong. The question winds up being, rate that they were getting paid in the past put the onus on them to get yards cut at a rate to get to the next, yard, get to the next yard, things of that nature. I know that comes with its own inherited challenges because, you know, if anybody lives in Thornton Township and they haven't seen the truck going past kind of fast with some lawn care equipment on the back of it, it winds up being because these kids are trying to get from one yard to the next because they know they're getting paid per cut. Am I correct? They were getting paid per cut. Am I right? Yeah. So with that being said, the fact that we don't have keys is a challenge there, or they just not coming out. Meaning that if they were able to cut per yard and get around and get up, just say for instance they got it in at the end of the day and they can say, hey, I'm turning the slip for 50 lawns. They know they get paid that much. You know, and I know people have to verify that they cut it as opposed to getting paid hourly. What's the hustle and bustle for them, things of that nature versus what it is now? Is there any way to say, because maybe because this is something, is this the first year with hourly?
Getting underpaid.
Well, one thing on that, we're in competition with McDonald's for the pay, for hourly pay, any inside job. What's that company now? Amazon.
Amazon did drug test too. I'm out there with them. I see these kids out there every day. I'm on the.
Okay, guys, we still in the middle of our board meeting. Go ahead, Sam, you done?
Amazon has really stepped up. They have really took some of my youth and moved them up the line. So I love Amazon, but Amazon took some of my good people. So
we're paying 13 an hour, right? 13 an hour is what we're paying?
No.
No?
$8
That's what I thought it was.
No, the driver get paid $16 an hour, and the crew helper.
Then you out of order.
And the crew member get paid $14 an hour. So it's we're around at that minimum wage. But the thing of it is, when it rains, it kind of cuts the day. They don't make money that day, so they. So what happens on those rainy days? You know, they say, hey, I can work them back down and still get paid. So inside, you know, so when the weather's bad, that kind of shorten the check, and some of these youngsters kind of rely on certain amount of dollars on a daily basis. So it's just the competition that we actually dealing with right now. We're just fortunate. I mean, if we're looking outside, you see we have a lot of lawn care trucks riding up and down the street left and right. So they're professionals at this, and this is what they do. So it was kind of good. Some of them agreed to help us out. And it was started a little late, but they still took the time to bring us in and kind of assist with it. So no way out of you can put out a job, not at all.
I mean, like I mean, of course we want to see it to get along, but it's not about that, it's about the process. That's what's wrong with it, the process that's wrong. We shouldn't be talking about this in June. I mean, one of the other things is, I mean, maybe, like I said, trying to increase the pay for the kids. I mean, we're paying the contractors to cut, right? But we want not paying the kids to cut. I mean,
that's not true. So maybe you could talk to the finance department because we pay more money than we own too. We want to go is it $700 to kids? It's supposed to be about. Don't work like that.
Well, it should. That's the problem.
Hold on, I'm trying to tell you. You want to learn from you. So look at the deal, and you guys have to treat it as that. This is not just a handout, or we just want to help. Yes, we help anybody and everybody, but you got to still make it make sense. You have to still make sure you grow the township. That before before I got here, we was in the whole about, was it seven, Rob, what was the number for this? Do you remember? 700K, 800K, what was it for the launch? You know it?
You know, I can.
Okay, yeah, go get it, so you can let him know what it is. So we save money, and I think it's 400 or 500,000. Right now, we're contracted in field with kids, and then at a set rate of $14, $16 an hour. Before it was per cut. Do you know how much them kids were making per cut? Do you know, you out of order, let us finish. Do you know how much a kid was making? What was they checking?
Oh, check?
Yeah. What did they make? But you should know that, right? Because this is what you telling us, right?
Yeah.
You should know that.
No.
So a kid made almost 5,000, more than a lot of people that work up here. A lot of people that's up here. A lot of residents.
Wow.
$5,000 checks, $6,000 checks.
How many checks
So
have you
what I'm
given
trying to
out?
explain to you is that you should
That's
do your
already in
research
good
before y'all
standing.
get up here talking. and
But
don't
it's
got
a
no facts.
program that's supposed to be for
Okay,
you.
but you missing the point. It's still a business. It's still a program for you.
If you have how much
I
you're
just,
paying these
I just did
contractors,
it. I did it. And we did. It's in the budget. Did you read the budget?
Yes, I did.
And what do
One
it
that
say?
hasn't been
What do it
approved
say
yet?
for
Yes.
launch?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so what do it say for launch? Have you read?
Well, I got to look it up, but
It still is a program for you. We spend thousands of dollars on photographers studying.
Do you really want to learn what's really going on? You want to go back and forth?
Back and forth, back and forth.
So look, you gotta have it. You gotta have it. What I'm saying to you is that you share facts about what's going on as it relates to the lunch. You don't know facts. You assume what's going on. You have it on a piece of paper. You should read it, and then maybe you would know how much it costs, how much it is for. So my thing is, are you gonna pay the vendor for the lunch?
well, we need some information. How much are they getting per cost?
You took care of the information.
No, we didn't.
You just asked
There
the
was no,
question.
but there was no information about how much stuff is being paid, what addresses are being cut.
Don't worry about it. Stan Brown, you want you to go back up there and tell how much per cut?
Even though you just a few minutes ago said they weren't getting paid per cut.
The lawn care people are.
Just vote
That's what I
no.
said. So why-
They got a flat
so why
rate.
can't we pay?
You missing the point.
Yeah.
You gotta do the math. You're not doing the math. A flat fee per cut.
Yes.
And the kids was $3 or $4 or $5 per cut. When they added up, it was $5,000 or so or more.
Going to the youth.
Every 2 weeks.
Right.
When you do the budget, the numbers I can't come back with.
Going
Was
to.
$700,000, $800,000. You gotta listen to what I'm saying.
But it's supposed to be.
It's still in your program. Wow. Okay, hold on. Why do y'all think kids just want to cut grades? It's other stuff we have that you do. And so it's not just, hold on, it's not just that. The kids that do work throughout Thornton Township, you know that, right? We got a whole youth building where there's tons of kids that work there. Tons of kids. We got 40, 50 kids. I know, but I don't want you to put the wrong information out about the township. You are scattered throughout Thornton Township. They're not just for cutting grades. Everybody don't want to cut grades. Everybody do not want to be in the sun. So when they do have a rain day, like they stated, guess what? They don't make no money. Ain't nobody gonna keep on doing that and not be able to come to work. So we have rain days 2, 3, 4 times a week. How do they make money? Trust me. Yes, part of it, but how do you make money? They chase money.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. We pay them more properties.
If it rains, they don't make no money for that day. What do they do? What do they do?
They enjoy their day off. They enjoy their day off. They enjoy their day off. They can afford to take a day off.
But we are doing better with the program. They actually got help. He just told you how he got 20 kids. I'm not gonna go there again. What's the numbers, Barbara? How much was it prior to? What was the numbers before you got the contract? My bad, Sandy, and you next.
Are you saying what was the total cost of the program?
What was the program with the youth? So he'll know the numbers that before we cut it as it relates to contracts.
In 2023 is $1.4 million. Last year it was $1 million.
Okay.
2023 was last year.
Our fiscal year 2023.
Okay, Stan Brown, go ahead, you wanna know your per cut amount? And it's in the paper.
How much do Raul get paid per cut?
Meaning all of them, everybody, it ain't just that one person, all of the same amount. What is it per cut?
35. If we looking at, within that $35 a cut, you're looking at, they have to get gas for the vehicles, gas for the lawnmower, gas for the weed whacker. Or they gotta maintenance everything. Our youth, when we got three in the crew, that's $44. Spending right there. Plus we gotta use gas, oil, repairs, equipment. So the contractor, we kind of squeezing them. They run a real tight ship on how much it's costing them to actually do it for 35. Which they, they're a little bit higher than elsewhere, but they would kind of work with that. So that's basically what we're able to cut. It's at 35. And I'd like to just reiterate it. We got some pretty high tech youth out there. They do high tech stuff now. They inquisitive. They entrepreneur. Some of the youth over there have actually went out and got their own little business. Some of them went to the local 134. We got about 3 or 4 young youth that were with us cutting grass. Electricians, $50 an hour. So it was blessed. We got some of them that was going real strong over South Suburban College. Picking up in 2 years of education and moving on to the next level. So things have somewhat changed. I mean, grass cut not the thing anymore with a lot of youth. It was. I mean, the line go all the way down the block, but like now they're doing other things. And I love that. A lot of them are really growing, being out there in the world, doing other things. So a lot of them just won't stay, not going to stay because they're moving on. So instead, they got to get new youth in, and we got some real young people this go around. So the door's been there. And another thing that we do have a problem on the trustee, we may have about 20 kids there. Or just say we got 10 kids. We only got one driver. So I got a room full of young people that's ready to cut. But they can't go anywhere because we don't have a driver for that vehicle. We have a vehicle, so we push on to get youth, that actually has driver's license. When we get our sophomores and juniors, some of them are not drivers yet.
I like to ask a couple of questions. Or what? That's fine, Mr. Brown. With that, but I just want to say that from my perspective, the lawn care services had its flaws for a variety of reasons. Thornton Township has done what they need to do for the community.
You want to be long-winded? Can I be recognized?
I want to say all this to say that I like to see the gentleman getting paid. And I got one question. You saw somebody robbing on his ring bell. They cut yards off.
Was that what? What is that? You talking to you saying what you talking?
Oh, but I got this stuff. Yes, it's cut bud. Okay.
That's just trying to
What I'm saying on the ring doorbell, he was after it happened. He wasn't looking at it while it was going on.
That's fine. He got robbed. He was on the ring bell. He doing service that we contracted for. When I talk about the flaws for the program, it's always been in my mind that Thornton Township, based on the fact that we get tax dollars, we can use those tax dollars to help the kids in our community. In addition to that, we can help the seniors in our community by getting their grass cut. real good opportunity both ways. But the fault is, as Mr. Brown has said about what's happening nowadays, but the flaws have been there inherently for a while, based on the fact that we need to start cutting grass before these kids get out of school. We need kids, but they ain't out of school. We got to cut the grass. So we need contractors for that. We need somebody that should. In addition to that, to be very careful about that aspect of it, because when them kids go back to school, we still need to cut these people's yards. We won't do that. You know, so it has to be looked at from the inherited flaws that nothing's wrong with getting kids. We like to have 100 kids, I would think. I talked to Brown about having a day internship, but some coming out, you know, just kicking out ideas around. But it still winds up being that there are challenges. Number one, they're young kids, things happen. I'm not going to talk about what they do socially. It happens. You know, but Mr. Brown is the person that got a contract with these things to get the lawn done. He don't know that they cut yards, who's going to do it? With that being said, we have to.
Somebody back then we had, that's like, what is this saying? A bird in the hand beat you in the bush. We have a bird right now. We have a bird in the hand. So there you have it. That's my statement, but I just say
it's like I said, this is a 24-week program. 24 weeks we cut. We started first week of May, and the last cut is October 31st. May don't have youth. I gotta get youth that's actually out of school. That's what kind of gets us going. That's very few there. So once we get the youth on, we start around the second week of June, and come the third week of August, the youth go back to school. And we still have September and October to cut. So when you go there, we back struggling. I don't want to, you know, when we talk dollars, we kind of hit right here because we serve it. So don't want a dollar mark on what we do for our seniors. And we got a chance to get you into the program and get ready for the next step. I got to pay now. I don't want to put on a record that I don't have a problem with, you know, contracts, because I understand we don't have enough use. But I think sometimes we just bring it up the board saying, hey, I know this is the regular going in. It's a conversation. It does a chance to say yes, no, you know, and maybe things around maybe. But sometimes it's just a conversation. I have to say it's really. And I so the thing I just want to make sure we go ahead and take $20 when we talk about seniors. Because seniors, they have paid their dues. So whatever we give them, if it costs more dollars, let's give it to them. Because that's a certain cost on the daily. And we talk about, I talk with you on how you handle yourself. I'm saying you want to talk with you a long time. So get out and cut. Some I want to do some cookies out. Some I want to do some water. I mean, it's like getting a mail carrier. When the mail carrier, you have to talk to anybody that comes to the door. You must talk with them because they won't let you go. And call in. So I just like to. I hope that's clear on that. Never was looking at, you know, get rid of no youth because I still have to be a dad with a lot of these youth. And I take them up, drop them off. I mean, who out this program is really moving a little in front of me. So we definitely don't want to lose our youth. Not when they feel able to do this here work. You know, we definitely don't need no seniors out there like everything. Something to try to put that right still. We're talking 95-degree weather. Yes, we have not just youth, but some people it's too hot. I'm not coming in today. What can I do? You got to get that grass. And I know if you put this side in, I'm sure you wait for the kids to get out. They can still everything got over it. That's what's going on.
this tally sheet for Mr. Ramirez, it said that there wasn't ever, and it also said 45 per cut out of this sheet. Yeah, it was there. Okay, so he was cutting, but now he's not in being considered for forward. So this guy is about. I mean, right now, I think to it, and then we got to circle back around with a bit more information.
After they got sold, y'all don't want to pay the vendors. Y'all paid all the other vendors that were cutting grants. They're making that one vendor do.
No, there's some other ones. South Spring.
You're not paying because of what? Why aren't we paying? Like this, you got a legitimate question.
One of the main reasons is because we've already been paying these people, now we're being asked to.
This ain't no bid. Okay, you mixed it up. This is a bid. The bid down at the bottom.
But this should have been voting on this people before they started cutting. That's what it's a problem. We should have been going like, we should have been going through all this before they even started getting paid. Now you want to act like it's cutting, but they should not have been cutting to be approved.
Nobody to cut. Y'all ain't got no.
But that's why I said it's a problem. We should have been talking about the
You know, y'all always use vendor tips.
Correct. Well, that is always discussed.
Always before. What was not?
January.
What was not? It was put on the bill.
Definitely January.
It was on the bill. It was way before we.
Letter went out February.
So all I'm saying,
Entries were made in March.
and cut that half grade. Look out for our fingers. You guys should pay. There's no reason for you guys to take out.
We should have been known. We should have been.
I'm not taking everybody's money. Or just one person. I don't think you should do that. They really was out there and have fun cutting.
You got to do better and notifying them of what's going on. That's the bottom line.
I think you guys should take it. So, are y'all willing to make a adjustment, trustee, Jerry Jones, trustee Congress? Y'all want to add to this? But you guys can revise the motion. So, you can revise the motion to pay the market. You guys want to do that? Your second stand, we ain't worried about you, Jerry. Okay, so you don't want to change it. You're not gonna pay. I got something. Yeah. So how do we cut the bread for the next couple of days? Hold on. I got a point. Y'all clap all you want. It don't even matter. How do you cut the bread going forward? Because now y'all got no contract to cut the bread. You got a ton of revenue. How do y'all cut the bread? They cut one community, one. So what I'm saying to you is that the ones down there, why would they come and cut and y'all didn't pay them at the top? That makes no sense, trust me. No sense at all. Why would you not pay them in? Why would you pay? Don't let them be. This ain't about if I would have came and discussed. This is about we've been discussing it, so let's be clear to the residents. All of been discussing this for about a month. Trustee knows that. She's been talking to department heads. They all know this, but we getting up here, we grandstand. All I'm saying is don't do that to the people that actually did the work. Y'all have the money. You are out of order. We are in our meeting. Let us finish our meeting. So why would y'all not pay the people that did the work? If anybody was out there in the crowd and y'all didn't pay them, I would be doing the same thing and everybody. I'm actually in favor of everybody getting paid on the list. Y'all trying to pay none of the business. Y'all trying to pay none of the business. And y'all don't want to adjust it. Okay, all right, that's great. So just so you know, the lawn care will be stopped. He don't have enough help. And the lady was telling him, I'm keeping my hand. So we can sugarcoat that in the game out here. Go ahead. God, you are out of order.
I just like to say, these individuals actually done the work. And it was a little rough job, and it was kind of running, pushing my hand, but it was an emergency. So the decision had to be made. So they did, they actually did the work. So with that being said, I don't know if anybody here is on the program, but the thing of it is, we just don't have enough youth to get it done. And we do need this help. Well, just like for you to know, tomorrow is my last day. Tomorrow is my last day. Tomorrow is my last day. This is it for me. Tomorrow is my last day because my phone rings. Nobody else's phone rings about that grass getting cut. And it's totally unfair to those seniors and for the individuals that helped us when we needed help. So I just need to feel that tomorrow last day, I'll be putting my keys in. Yeah. I'm totally compelled. I want to say this. That's where I keep. I'm compelled. I understand it, but I just want to say that we do. I talked about the inherited flaws that we have, but we have to acknowledge certain things. And the biggest thing that we have to acknowledge is the fact that here it is. We're talking on June 20th about grass cutting. Really, I mean, it's compelling on both sides. It's compelling because we should have had this all in order before this. But please. Okay, but I've heard you.
Okay, guys are out of order.
But the fact of the matter is this. What needs to be established is also, why do we have contractors right now? We have contractors because we have a need before the kids are able to come out. We're having challenges with getting kids out, but nevertheless, we still do have contractors. We miss that they relate to that. But what I want to say is we have to do a better job about getting these things in order because these things.
I just want y'all to see it for what it is, but I'm just sick and tired of the fake news. And that's all I'm trying to show the public, educate the public on fake news. Do your research before you guys start tuning into the dumb stuff. So I just want y'all
cutting grass 4 weeks up these fields. What's the policy? Like how much we could pay them, up to what amount, and things of that nature. I would say the order might be what the lawyer. So my understanding from lawyer the contract can be paid up to $30,000 until we have to get them approved by the court. But I would have to. The lawyer has to be more than that. That's all. That's all I want to say. That's totally all I need. That's all Illinois.
Yeah. So the attorney said you have to be clear about your motion.
Right. What's currently on the floor is regarding approval of bills with respect to the general fund. The trustee Gonzalez's motion to approve the bills from the general fund with approximately 31 exceptions that were initially listed. So what has since occurred is Trustee Jones appears to be interested in amending that motion. He needs to clarify which exceptions would be reinstated. Then Trustee Jones's motion to amend would need to be seconded by another trustee and then voted. I believe there was already a first and second. Right. Even before that. He didn't make the second. Wasn't it Trustee Carla?
Yeah, you didn't have to amend it based on what he thinks.
He said he changed his vote, but he didn't say amend. He said he changed his vote. Yeah, he said he changed his, but he didn't make the second. So there's nothing to amend though.
To be clear, the motion that's on the floor, which was.
We should have voted like 10 minutes.
Procedurally, Trustee Gonzalez, there was a motion that you made with the 31 exceptions. That was seconded by Carl. And then discussion, there's been a lot of discussion about this. And then it appears that Trustee Jones wanted to amend the pending motion. Is that what you want to say?
What I want to do is,
okay, so there's nothing that you don't want to amend.
the question of, were we adding in the other one, correct? I believe the ever, we had already said we were adding that. That's correct. Yeah. Okay. That was the only thing that was the actual motion.
So Gonzalez, then you're amending your motion on the floor
To add,
and what exception numbers it was there?
What was your 202.
The 202, then we would agree.
That's sort of what I heard.
Trustee Johnson, you're amending your motion to reinstate item number 202. So it's not an exception anymore. We just need a second. Effective that because the motion is that correct? Yeah. Trustee Carlisle? Trustee Gonzalez amended his motion to remove exception number 202, which is directly others, to reinstate and to the bill. Do you agree to that change of the pending motion? Okay, so that's the current motion, and there are only 30 exceptions. If there's no further discussion of the decision of the supervisor, then we would move to a roll call.
Ultimately, we vote. I mean, everything we vote.
Okay, this is a question, that's fine, but he, are you gonna add that your motion? Okay. So, Trustee Jones, are you willing to add him and do a different motion?
I mean, we could discuss this further, and it's not that he may never get paid, we're just asking.
We don't look like that. Do you work for us? It's not on.
Well, you gotta come here and try to explain something in the middle of, I just don't feel comfortable, we don't have enough information.
That's everybody, no one had anything. And then we come here, we do this, put on the show. Got this cleared up. Everybody has called it. Okay. Say let's vote. Okay, we got the next one up, taking out people's stuff. It's like, all right, go ahead.
Yes, this is for Trustee Gonzalez, correct? Yeah. So can I ask you, how do you get paid? How do you get paid and how often do you get paid? Okay, and twice a month, someone comes in after you've done the work for that whole month. Someone comes in randomly, says, I don't think that you pay how you feed your family. Otherwise, I just think you should get paid just because. No, my question is, if someone, no. My question is, my question is, Trustee, you did your work for that 2 week time. You did your work for the month. What would you do if someone randomly came up and said, picked out your name and said, you should get paid even though that makes sense? You get paid and I don't get paid. That doesn't make sense. You saw me constantly. Yeah, when I come here, you see me. I work 12 hours, and you randomly pick out my name so that my family doesn't eat, but your family gets to eat. Why is that fair? That's not fair. Why does your family get to eat, but my family doesn't get to eat? I'm saying that if we already did the work, I would them to get paid. You would work. Just doing your work, you would get paid. If there was a choice for me to randomly come in and I see, oh, Chucky Gonzalez, he doesn't like singers to get food delivered to them. He's voted no the whole time. He voted no. He doesn't want singers to get paid. Right. If you vote against people who already did the work, why do you deserve to get it? Right. My question is, for all the taxpayers, right, hold on. For all the taxpayers, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Oh, y'all bad. Y'all bad. It's all this stuff.
What's your name? There's people who are working, putting their heart and soul to make sure that you all are good. What about what I would like to ask is something very simple. It's very simple. I am in total agreement with you. I'm in total agreement. My question is that what he mentioned has nothing to do with that. Okay, there's it. Let me ask you, who here has kids? What kids? Kids don't cost money? No. Kids do cost money. Kids cost money. And you have people who are doing work, and when they do the work, they deserve to get paid. Correct, but the right process have already been in place. Okay, let me ask you. If you go out and you do a job, and you've already been commissioned for that job, correct? You get commissioned for that job, when you get commissioned for that job, and you start working that job, how would you feel if random? How would you feel if you let them vote? I know you want. Thank you so much. I know you feel it. I got money. Right all the time. Right. But right now, if I'm going to work, but if people get fired, but they did the work, they still deserve the check, right? But all I'm saying very simple is, I have children, young people, 30 days, 60 days of no pay. But Gonzalez, you get to still get paid? But you know, I'm here all the time, you don't see me, you don't ask any questions. I don't get paid for 60 days.
That's just it. I recommend stay focused, and I'm hoping that I can answer any questions as it pertains to content we produce. As he said, we do 12-hour days sometimes. We facilitate. We're working on services and media to put out on all the social media platforms. We're working towards the department for video to inform the public about all the services that are available here at the township. as communicating anything that the public that they could benefit from township resources.
You out of order. You out of order. So why do you have not you? They come out the board. So board members, how did y'all take them out of the list to get paid? What is the reason? What's the issue? Trying to bully them. You out of order. Trying to bully them. What's the issue, guys? They deserve answers. This is staff. They talking to the board. Why did y'all take them? What's the reason? If you want to, any of y'all can trump a motion, y'all know that. I gotta. You can always right now. Right now, I'm talking to both of y'all. So I'm asking you guys, why are you taking all these people off there? You out of order. Go ahead. I'm out of order. I think if anybody does work, they should get paid. But I just think the process like the board never knows anything. Yeah. We're given the information. It's like here, well, we have questions. I said it also, and now, maybe things out voted for the entire bill. I do think that people get paid, but it's a process. And I feel like the board should know when certain things are happening because we may not know that question and not get an answer. And then it's like, we keep going the same with everything, but if there's something that I didn't agree to vote on. So, what's so said and then how the world is looking at us. About everybody now literally in question form from the come forward for me and do this because at the end of the day, all of the people here after you trust Jones, everybody. That's why trustees are all strong. And then y'all try to act like something's wrong when nothing's wrong. Y'all going to take this story out, but never township when when you say you don't know something, you are privy to all the department heads. Like while she's standing up there right now asking you guys, hey, do you have any questions for me? What's going on? Why would they have to come up here and say it? Y'all hear this list and put right in and everything. Tuesday. It is Thursday. Now I don't know something. I didn't that means that you guys not doing your job. Finding out what things before we get here. It's unfair for people not to get paid and you guys come to a board meeting and think it's okay. I can concur with Emmanuel. He never has kids. He has a family. He has a wife. They have to take care of. They live in the township. They come here and do the work. You guys have no reason to like ask trustee. Why are they coming up? I have a family. So it's okay for you to get paid, but him not to get paid. And I feel because now we don't have a meeting for a whole 30 days. So we just say 60 days again, can't feed this family. 60 days, all the people y'all took off can't feed their family. And y'all got no logic reason for why y'all not paying them people. But just to create chaos, create this process for fake news, for fake generation. That's bad. That's bad. Because there's really no reason.
And I think the police.
Go ahead.
I totally respect the process. I'm hoping that you guys know that, or just consider that we did do the work for the last 30 days, and maybe moving forward, going into the next month, we can hold on services while you guys negotiate or discuss what's needed for the township, but we did the work, and I would hope that we can get paid.
What event?
All of them. So from Showtime at the Apollo, the Father's Day, Juneteenth, all of you reach out to that. Township Talk, yeah, definitely big bingo. But that we didn't have tonight. The GA, we got content, producing content for the food pantry. What else was this month? It was, I have a slew of, projects I can show that you just see, that we definitely. A Focus Media Group, as well as Emmanuel Vansa and Illinois. I think I heard their name in there as well.
Can I ask you a question? It's not like this is where we understand. Okay, if they're hired, was it a word of mouth? You were not, or was it voted on? Like, so trustee, are you willing to add her back in? That was up to you. Are you willing to add her back in to pay her?
Maybe think for yourself. I mean, like I said, once again, I mean, we're hearing a lot about, what should be done, but what we're not hearing is
because we got
how we can get this better where we have the information before we get to that to go through.
Why do we fix that first? That's already fixed. It's always pay our taxes, but you don't read. And I'm sorry, it is true. It is true. You said here, what we had a package this Friday. So you had plenty of time to reach out and get some answers. What are you missing?
They don't always get there.
All your stuff right there. Every question she asked, they answer. If you have a question,
that's what we're saying. We don't.
You call anybody. Trust me. No. Let's tell people what's going on. If you call anybody, if you talk to anybody about any questions about any of this stuff tonight, if you call anybody. No. Department head. If you call anybody about this, if you talk to some department head, talk to the ones you want to pull off to get clarity of why. Because right now they don't understand your why, and I don't. Because at the end of the day, they get paid. Why are you paid? What problem? It's on every morning. Every morning. It's on every single month. Every month. All they do That is a problem. It is. And when we had the board meeting, you didn't ask any questions, you didn't have any concern. Now we have this meeting, and y'all still just like you always do. That's why I understand that. But we work here, people still gotta eat food, right? You don't even pay. You don't even pay for food out there. You don't pay for service. You don't pay for light bill, gas bill, that their parents. So it just baffles me that so the answer was she can make a decision as a trustee, as a trustee. So I was saying, but at the end of the day, I'm saying to you, trustee, you have to that you can't go here and put
somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail.
No, it's something about me. Okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, good evening, board, residents of Thorton Township. I'm Marcia Brown. I manage the senior services department. I have been for a number of years. I would like to say that the HAP program, the launch program, works in conjunction with senior services. I would like to ask the board, first of all, I would like to thank the board. Each of you know that have been here for a number of years with me, know how passionate I am about our seniors. Seniors are, number one, in my department because I run the senior services department, but not only because I manage the senior services department, I just have a passion for our seniors. The lawn program is the second largest program as it relates to the senior department. It comes right behind our lunch program. Our seniors need the service.
Oh, can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded?
Oh,
The service, the lawn service, that our previous supervisor started. Our current supervisor continues to have us offer the lawn program because it is a needed service. I would like to ask the board, you guys have to think about if we don't pay the contractors, and I totally get it. I totally understand, Mr. Gonzalez or Trustee Gonzalez, your point. You would like to know before what's coming forth. I get it. I totally get it. But when my seniors start calling tomorrow morning asking why their lawns aren't being cut, I can't get the lawn cut with Brown. You know, what are we supposed to tell them? You know, I don't want to bring them into this this fray. I just want to give them the services that they've earned with their hard-earned tax dollars, the services that they were promised, and the service that they deserve. I ask each of you to reconsider, or each of the board members. I understand the voting process, and yes, vote your conscience. I encourage that. I welcome that. But don't allow it to negatively affect a service that is so needed within our township. Whoever this contractor is, he has done work. He had nothing to, whoever it is, I had no idea who the contractor is, but he has done the work. He had nothing to do with being told that he could work without you guys knowing that he had been brought on board. And I get it. I understand. I understand. But he has done the work. You guys come to an agreement that moving forward, we will not, as a board, because you hold the power, we will not pay a contractor or a vendor unless it's been approved by the board. But again, but again, the contractor has done the work, and it is a service that is needed. You know, I'm in the department each day. I'm in the department when the calls come in. You know, my lawn hasn't been cut. I have to provide some type of answer. And I just ask I ask each of you to please reconsider the contractor that has done this work for the couple of months. That the kids aren't out of school. That you reconsider on paying this contractor. But again, I do encourage you to absolutely always, vote your conscience and vote what's best for our residents.
First of all, I like to say thank you for being so polite and then what you did before and how you finished before. Thank you. And I also will say one thing, I don't want the whole seniors on here, right? If somebody's not trying to get figure, I don't want people, the seniors to go out and cut grass and not use the weather and
because anything can happen, you know, and I don't want that. And I think it needs to be done moving forward. I do think there needs to be a process in place so we don't have this issue moving forward. Communicate to the board because, you know, we want to support. I think it's a great program, and again, seniors, like you said, heard it, and so don't worry about that. But I did ask if they asked for specific information concerning the program that I did not receive, and I would like to receive that information that I asked for, even if I have to come to, you know, the township to see it. I don't need to send it to me, I don't need to print it out, but I would still like to see the information I asked for concerning the program. But I was willing to make an amendment to the motion as long as the guy here that you'll be actually because I want to make sure everything is checked and balanced. You know, I need to make sure I can make an informative decision. But I'm willing to reconsider and add only to our rule when we were back in state because I don't. But moving forward, the process has to be. Thank you.
As a board member, I'm gonna ask that you call more meetings, and then when they don't show, we need to document. When they get the information. You missed the most meeting. Because unfortunately, the things that we should have, we're not having. I am all for children and making money. And right now, you're looking at people that won't have a place to stay. Because we need to pay rent. Food that needs to be given out because children are home and parents can't afford the food. They need food. The services we provide to 17 cities that we're over, people need help. It was established because half of the people that's here doing the work are probably some people that you already know that have said that they weren't familiar with the services that the township was offering and now are using. So please, that's a meeting. So maybe we won't have to.
Yeah, I'll be real quick. I do highly encourage the board to actually approve all of those. I know Trustee Carlisle asked over 180 invoices. We did, all those invoices. I don't know if you saw something specifically you didn't like in one of those 180 invoices that we pulled for you as soon as we possibly can. I think going forward, if y'all want to change the process, but right now it's been the same process for the last 13 years. Kind of want to make sure we keep our word intact. Going forward, if y'all want us to draft a letter letting vendors know, hey, going forward, you got to come up. I know in Dalton they say they didn't come to the board first. Here in Dalton, here in the township, for the last 14, 50 years, they didn't come in front. If that's the new process you want, that's fine. But a lot of these vendors, yeah, a lot of these vendors, that's not. That's not. Some of these vendors y'all put out are for like $100, $200, $300. We don't do our fees for that. Not just the right the person right just to let you know. Some of these are very small, but like I said, I really highly encourage just approving all of them. Let Trustee Carlisle out of the over 180 invoices that we pulled for you, gave to you, saw like, hey, this one right here don't look right, I would say, but all the work was performed. It's really not right for all of it. That'd be my 2 cents. Once again, I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring anybody because I heard people saying I'm not pressuring, just letting you know that if you want to make stuff changes going forward, that makes more sense than right now just cutting the throat, cutting the legs off without letting people know. That'd be it.
And I remember Frank telling me when I sat down, I was like, Robert, Frank, why are you giving me these deals and you're not sitting down and explaining
Before deals be already mailed out.
He told me, Robert been here. Robert's got his own piece of paper.
Clearly the resident trusted him.
If he sacrifices his own paper, that's his job. But I do know it. So that's why you go to conferences. You're supposed to be learning.
I ask for your attention one more time because I like to bring clarity and ensure that, all of our residents understand. So I do just have one more point as far as, the contractors and our young people that cut the grass. Um, I have personally, never wanted this to put out there. I'm not a person of many words. I have personally paid citations that are issued by the municipalities or the villages, that are seniors receive because their lawns have cut. They receive citations. Some villages upwards of, and I'm not saying it's right, wrong, good, bad, and different, but some citations upwards of $200 because your lawn hasn't been cut. Our seniors are on income support. Our villages and our municipalities, they do work with the lawn program, and they have for, the number of years that I've been here. But a number of our seniors, they receive citations because their lawns haven't been taken care of. And the villages, they have their guidelines and bylaws. They will only be told, so many times that, Thornton Township is cutting grass, Thornton Township in another couple of weeks. And then, they don't want to hear that anymore, and they our contractor, that cuts the lawns. That's huge for our seniors, receiving the citations, something that they didn't budget for. Thank you so much.
Okay, anybody else?
Good evening, everyone. I wasn't going to say anything, and I heard Ms. Brown's passionate speech about the lawn care and senior services, but I also have to say this about the media team. I've just recently met these wonderful people, and we did a wonderful video with my staff because I want to take our department into the 21st century by having our training and videos and what's required of our department video so that I leave, someone can come in and see what needs to be done. And I just want to say to the media team, I really do appreciate you all because Emmanuel had to sit there and videotape me 2 times because I decided to change clothes. But the fact that they're patient and they took my pictures for the website, they work hard. I didn't say that because they have helped my department out. We have a wonderful video that's being edited, and if you could see that video, you will understand the importance of paying for the service. They've already done the work for our department, for general assistance. And so I'm asking also to reconsider your decision on taking them out. Just this time, I understand protocol as well. Been here 26 years, I understand protocol. At least I'm going to follow it. And I'm asking you all to consider the media services as well. It's not, I know some things, seem out of order on some levels, but these men and women, all the men and women in every department from lawn care to transportation to maintenance, we all come to work with a passion of serving our community, all 17 towns. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. We are here to serve the people of the community. And sometimes we make mistakes, just like you said, Ms. Carlisle, we make mistakes, but we are asking all of you all to help us get on the right track. Our board has been in place for centuries, and you all have worked with me and other people. And trust me, if y'all know I want to get up here, if I wasn't passionate enough for it, but also consider that all employees deserve to be paid for the service that they have rendered, as well as our vendors. Because I got some people out there too, and when it comes to my budget time, there's some people that won't take a check or take a money order or take a credit card payment. I gave my word as my bond, and our word is our bond out there in all of Thornton Township. Because if our word messed up, our name is messed up. So we want to be better than that. I understand process, and we will be doing better moving forward. Thank you.
I just like to say one more thing. This is a citation from a senior, and I got some more of these. This is just one of the citations to show you. And I know why Ms. Brown was so passionate coming up here telling y'all to vote for her, because she know when I get a call, I go out and cut grass myself. And that has become a problem. So when I got a person say they get a citation, places, I run and get to these here code enforcers, let them know we coming. Just hold up until we get there. And they give me a break on the citation and say, hey, you got to make sure you get out and cut it. So now I got to run, and I grabbed Tony Sherman, me and him out there cutting grass. And it's been a little tough. We scuffed, you know, maybe I'm making it look like it's easy. Maybe I'm looking like we can get by with it, but it's a little tough out there. And when you got a senior tell you they need that grass cut, because some of these villages, they don't play. They give up a $75 ticket. And if you get that $75 ticket and they have a contractor come and cut it, now you got to pay $150. So contractors, they don't charge you little money when they cut grass. We just getting a break right now. We getting a big break compared to real contractors. So that's one of the things that's going on, and not to just keep running up here throwing it on the floor, but you know, when you get some of them grandmothers and grandfathers, because majority of we got right now, we had about 600 some lawns. Seniors love their lawns. And when I got to go to a house, it's a senior that live there by herself because her husband passed. It's kind of tough. They can't make it. Dollars are short, and we understand that. You know, and
I'm right here.
Yeah, we give everything we got. Yeah. So this is just one of the tickets. You know, I got stacks of tickets. Some of them I hide. So won't nobody know what I'm doing. But I go out there and cut it myself. And I call some people, say, man, can you come give me a hand? And I thank you, Tony Sherman. Every time I call you, you come out and help me cut grass.
And so does the rest of the staff. What's the day, the holiday, everybody was out there cutting grass? Everybody.
Yeah.
What day there was? Come on, Will, me, everybody was on the street cutting grass. That's how big it was.
And I just like to say too also with that. If you know some of these lawns is like a football field. And we have taken on, because this program wasn't set up to cut some of these lawns that we cut. And we got some awful big lawns. Awful big lawns. We got what we call the lake house over in Lansing, right behind where you said the little go-karts and stuff that over there. It's a football field. And we out there cutting it. We go right here 156th and State Street. We got 3 houses. Their house go from State Street all the way back. If you ever ride down 156th and State, just look over there. You go all the way back to a big white fence back there. Football field. We cut football field. You know, we cut some lawn that we shouldn't have taken on. But once we take on them, because it's good when sometimes you got your husband or your wife there and y'all living there, you got 3, 4 kids gone, they live in another state, they leave you that big house trying to cut that grass. It's tough. So we actually cut some lawn that we should not have taken on, but we're there. So we got to see it through. So those are things what I'm saying when you got contractors or work with you. That's just what it is. We need that help.
Okay, thank you. Okay, board members, did you guys want to make any more amendments or changes for any other people or any other departments? Trustee Carmen, Trustee Jerry?
I say my thing? Okay, so I'm just saying, I apologize. So I apologize if I meant no disrespect to the whole board. I just want you all to understand that if you all decide to go through with not paying these people that's on that list that you singled out
These people could go into poverty. These people could not feed their family. Their kids could starve. And you would still say no. Anyone who doesn't get paid for 60 days, they could lose their house. They could lose their car. They could go into poverty. And it's because you just decide that we don't deserve it after we've already done the work. But that's what's happening. If they decide to, they have pinpointed, you're saying to us, the people who've done the work, that it doesn't matter that you did the work. We're not going to pay you. And in 60 days from now, we may pay you. Who knows? We might pay you, we might not. It's whatever we decide. I'm asking you, I'm begging you to please reconsider, because you all have families as well. Would you be able to feed your family 60 days from now with no money? 90 days from now with no money, could you survive that long, and would your kids be able to eat? Trustee Gonzalez, I've seen you with your children. Those are your children, correct? That I've seen you with? Are they your children? Could you feed them if you didn't get paid at all for 60 to 90 days? Would you still be able to feed them? Okay, how? No, I need a recommendation so I know what to do in the future. No, I'm saying yes. I've saved money, right? Save money, right? But if you're saving money, but you're taking the money that I'm using to save, no, I'm okay. Again, I'm bringing this to a close. I'm bringing it to a close. I'm asking you to please reconsider, because there's people out here trying to feed their families. There's people out here trying to feed their families. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
So is anybody else okay, then what about some of the taxes? You guys might want to get the contract for the artists? Did you guys want to do that? But you do know you have to book the artists, and then you know there's a dead blood with them because we stopped them for booking someone else. Due to the fact they wait on our board meeting to get a check.
Maybe this will teach you to do the right thing, right procedure.
Don't worry about it. Here we go, guys. So I want to meet. So I'm gonna supersede everything everybody got going on right here. I want to pay everybody. So do I have a second to supersede and pay every vendor? Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Everybody. Call it up.
Trustee Jones?
No.
Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes. But just pay attention, y'all. Who can pay people that did work? We have money here at Thorton Township, and it said in my heart that man stood up there and pled to everybody on this board to feed his family. Yet people don't even come to board meetings, y'all still get y'all checks no matter what. People don't do work, still get paid no matter what. And yet you sit here and play with people's livelihoods that actually do work. And family. I apologize, Emmanuel, about that.
Y'all play with us Tuesday night.
So, here we go. Next on the agenda. Oh, go ahead. Okay, so next.
Nobody came to tell us.
Children are home now. No lights, no gas.
Yeah, okay, that's what I heard.
I'm gonna see you after the meeting. I'm gonna see you after the meeting. I'm gonna see you after the meeting.
Chief Trustee Carlisle earlier on the line to remove another exception or a number of exceptions from your motion.
Yeah, I just didn't hear what they were. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so numerically, what were those exceptions?
That's why I said, I didn't hear what you said. 16. Okay. 114. Yeah. 240.
Not 25.
No, I didn't say it. She said. 357. And that's those are for that.
Okay, so trustee Gonzalez, just to be clear for the record, then you're amending your own motion to remove the exceptions of 16, 114, 240, and 357.
Yes.
Okay, so we need a second for that motion.
323. Oh, did I miss one? I'm sorry. Oh, you said 320? Oh, okay.
Can y'all read into record who they are that you are adding back in?
That was the Ramirez.
And who else? There's three.
All those were just Ramirez.
Oh, so
Yeah, yeah. Was there anything else that I don't know? That's why I said I didn't hear the whole thing, so I didn't know if they. Okay, that's why I wasn't sure if she said anything else. Okay.
Thank you, board. Thank you.
So the Selwyn and what was the first one you did? The Jeffrey?
Evers.
Yeah,
originally, yes, everything is set.
202 was previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Gonzalez, trustee Gonzalez made the motion to remove certain other exceptions regarding Raul Ramirez, who I mispronounced. And then we need a second to that amendment, which I assume would be by trustee Carlisle. Okay, so that's the motion on the floor currently then. Trustee Gonzalez's motion to approve the bills from the general fund with approximately 26 exceptions previously numbered.
All right,
Discussion.
we already discussed.
I get discussion on this one.
You got another discussion? Okay. On the same field list.
So now that there's 26 exceptions, and I don't know if this is a question for the attorney or what, but what's the remedy on any reconsidering, even if it's not tonight? Like, do we have to wait till the next board meeting?
Well, procedurally.
We're not saying no, am I correct?
Paying bills.
Yeah, you saying no to paying those
Right
individual
now.
people tonight.
Tonight.
Right.
Or what's the opportunity to reconsider?
Gen-
There
Generally,
will be no Monday to talk about. You know, I don't know. I'm sorry, can you answer that?
yes, just generally speaking, this could be brought up at any future board meeting, whether it's a regularly scheduled board meeting or a special meeting.
Is it something that could be done by a phone call or anything, or does it have to be special?
It would have to be at a formal board meeting.
Okay.
I mean, certainly the board could always be polled informally without any violation of the Open Meetings Act, but no formal action could be taken.
Oh, it still would have to wait.
I still have to have a formal board meeting.
Any more? All right, Colorado.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Gray Everett?
To pay the bills and take all those, to pay certain bills or not. Right, with the exception of the ones they call up.
No, I don't agree with that.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yeah, I don't wanna take any.
Supervisor Henry?
No.
Motion passed.
Okay. All right, next, is there a motion to approve the general assistance fund? Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Colorado.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve the road and bridge fund?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
There motion second. Any discussion? All
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez? Yes. Trustee Ray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve resolution 24-R-008, approving the execution of a certain settlement agreement with, Mr. Tillman for Thornton Township, Cook County, state of Illinois? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is it second?
Second.
The motion is second, please call roll.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Ray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
Yes. Next, new business, discussion of lawn care bids for the HAP program and a motion to award said bids to the lowest responsible bidders and authorize the township attorney to negotiate a contract consistent with the award. Is there a motion to approve the lowest responsible bidders?
And any motion should specifically name the contract instead of being approved by the.
So, well, I'm sorry, I motion for the Rodriguez Lawn Care and Nicholas Pfizer at $35.
All right, is there a second?
Just a quick question. So were we looking for just two, or was there a certain number we were
You
looking
need
for?
all of them, but pick who y'all want.
Oh,
You need
okay.
multiple people.
That's, yes, that's, I wasn't sure.
So I have additional discussion, but go ahead.
Oh, no, it's probably the same thing. When we were looking at it, we were talking to, Mr. Brown about the prices. Everybody's not, based at the same price. You have three, I think it was at 35, you have one at 52.50, the other one at 45, and, I believe Stan said the way it works is if we agree to everybody, we have to agree to the set price, and so we wanted to know if the other two that are at 52.50 and 45 to come down to the 35. If not, then we'll just stick with the lowest bid.
So they can negotiate it to 35.
In theory, yes.
So you can't pick all, is what he just stated, and you can negotiate those to 35.
Yeah.
It's up to them to accept it.
Well, no, and as far as the motion to approve tonight, you're approving more than the two that are part of the motion. You're approving those, you're approving any proposed vendor at their amount of bid, if they're approved tonight. So if they are not approved tonight, then the township could be directed to reach out to the non-selected bidders if they want to match the lowest responsible bid amount. And if they, then they have the option to do so. They would all be notified in writing with the option to reduce their bid to the accepted bid amount to be able to then participate. So just explain that a little better. Well, I shouldn't say better. Excuse me. I'm sure you went to law school. So where it says and authorize the township and its attorney to negotiate a contract consistent with the award. So are we motioning to accept them and authorizing that negotiation? And what does that negotiation then do? You can call them and then they can say they'll go down to the lowest bid. Do we have to vote for them again at that point or? No, the motion as stated on the agenda, trustee, really just talks about the attorney being directed to finalize a contract that conforms with the bid documents, to enter into a contract between the township and the approved bidders in a contract that is consistent with the bid documents. Does that answer your question? This has nothing to do with bidders that would not be accepted by your motion. So in other words, one.
Just make sure all your paperwork is in order.
What does that mean?
What you said, what? You said insurance papers.
Oh, that one,
wording is
he had answered
correct,
that, yeah, he had answered
The
that.
money is correct.
So-
You gotta understand everything.
What gives us the opportunity to utilize all of them, including the one that it says no contractor proposal form enclosed, which means they didn't even get a dollar amount at all.
Right, so procedurally what could happen is, assuming that you're motion is approved tonight, where the two lowest responsive bidders are the only two that are approved tonight. What could happen is the township could reach out to those bidders that were not approved this evening, and they could be invited to reduce their amount of bid to the lowest amount, which is 35 per cut. If they agree to do so, then the township could, at its next board meeting, approve a contract with each of them, or approve the agreement for them to be able to operate at that lower bid amount. Does that make sense?
Yes, and
It's 10:40, so I'm not speaking very well.
with your shoulders.
Maybe not.
We already had established through the finance director that acceptance of contracts is gonna be done up to $30,000. Does that still apply, Mr. Hunt, or do I ask the attorney?
That's two different things.
Okay.
That don't got nothing to do with it.
Okay. All right, so I'm ready for them.
So your motion stands or you amending it or? Okay. Was it a second?
There was a second. That's why we're discussing.
I don't know, who second? She said no. Who second? What did you say? For the line, for the line here.
Trustee Carlisle seconded the motion.
Okay. All right, call her.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Ray Everett? Yes. Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry?
Yes. All right, finally, yay. Supervisor report. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you for coming to see what Thornton Township does. It's a lot of great events that we do. We did National Bike Ride. It was dope. It was at Chestnut State Week. We started from there. We went throughout the community. Tons of people came out on their porches, waved, talked. Very well attended as it relates to the residents showing us. Saturday, June 15th, we had the Father's Day backyard barbecue for Juneteenth as well. It was also very well attended. Thousands of people showed up. If you wasn't there, you should have. Been there because it was epic. We had a ton of stuff for the kids, the youth. Every event that the township has, you can bring yourself, your grandma, your auntie, and also your kids. We make sure that it's a family affair. Despite I know a lot of people like it's Father's Day, I get it, but you can bring your loved ones. You don't have to say I can't come because I don't have a babysitter. So a lot of fathers enjoyed that. They appreciated that. We even had a water slide for kids. We had a bungee run. We also had a obstacle course where they compete. Everybody was able to skate, and your skates were free from the skate booth. It was really, really nice. No news coverage though, news coming and film this nut ball stuff, but they don't come and see the actual good that we do, and then the residents that actually do support Supervisor Tiffany here. It was all out there, got tons of love, and I want to invite everybody out to this Saturday at the rink, 14312 Greenwood in Dalton. We will have a JV skate event. That will start at 6 p.m. until 10. And then we also have our ribbon cutting saying that our skate rink is open. We are the only one with the largest skate rink and ice rink that's outdoor. We're bigger than Rockefeller, New York, guys. So we're doing epic things, despite what others may think or feel. So, accomplishment tonight. It was down in the basement. There were 500 people, as always. Once again, media shows up, but y'all to come down there and snap no pictures of the crowd of the people that really, really do love Supervisor Henry. Once again, them people really enjoy a great time. and they love that we feed them every single time. And then they get the opportunity to come and meet other people from around the township. That's an event we put on every single month. It's growing, it's getting bigger. More than likely, we're gonna do outdoor because last year we had to go outdoor because it was so big, everybody couldn't go in the basement. That's why we saw all the cars outside. It just baffles me that people come up here and y'all film all of it. Y'all, it's a chaos, and I get it. Negative news sell quicker than good stuff, but at least tell the good if you're trying to showcase some negativity. And it's sad that people thrive on negativity. Like the short, people come to us every day for sales. People get by a bus, get by a car, get a car accident, down they sleep, literally all the time, and they come here for services and help the township. That's why I can't understand when I see people that we should look up to be so bitter and nasty and want us to look up to you guys and present that. I would never ever look up to people that's messy. Misery needs company, and people that just life and not just see negativity and see the good in the things that we actually do. I'm not into hatred. We need the love over at the township. I just want people to realize that and understand it. And for y'all, for all of you that keep talking mess, y'all shouldn't attack people's families. That's not good. That says my heart when I see people sit back and how people do that because, like I said, me today, you tomorrow. To never allow anybody to do that or allow anybody to think it's okay because it's not okay. I am a single parent with a 5-year-old daughter. Thank you tomorrow. I love you to death. He has carried my life and he helps me with my daughter.
Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail.
When it comes to thinking cool and joking about my daughter. The other thing that I would like to announce is next week, Township Talk. I will tell y'all, yeah, let me teach you something, let me educate you on my famous words. And I say that because a lot of people are misled, they are led astray, they are bamboozled, hoodwinked, and you guys don't even understand what has really transpired here for Township. When we took over, it was a deficit here for Township. Now it is a surplus. And there's so much hate in this room as relates to the great things that we do, because you know, devil do have people working for them and people come out. I see a lot of y'all homes today, but it saddens me because you can never see the good that we do because you got so much hate in your eyes and in your heart. And it hurts me because I am the dude. I am that. People get mad when you got it, and they don't. When Frank Zuccarelli was here for almost 30 years, he's here 29 years. I didn't see one of y'all, hear from one of y'all, because I came to the meeting. It was quiet as ever in here. Nobody showed up. Nobody said anything to that meeting, including board members. Didn't say nothing. It was really quiet around here. So when y'all see him on this show and y'all say, hey, let me make it look bad over here too. But it's really going great. And it's sad because I really want people to give us a chance, especially myself, give me a chance because I really have been producing facts versus fiction as relates to the township. Each department, and when you see Tamika, that's y'all, when you see Tamika's video, you will see she showcased really well in that video as relates to GA department. The GA department, nobody in the township knew about Thornton Township. That's crazy, right? You would think that people knew how long Frank was in this seat. People knew that they did. 20% of Thornton Township, I think or less, knew about getting services here. When I came on board, do you know over 80% of Thornton Township know about Thornton Township? Make that make sense. But yet y'all get here say with little words or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy to know that I am producing for the masses, and I don't sit here and have small-minded conversation with people that never will see vision or see progress. Because I'm over 190,000 people. Those who don't understand, we're putting on the news. If you don't want to pour, it's all that hate group each other any kind of way. I truly don't appreciate the one interview, and that's why I tell you your haters be your haters, so make them be your motivator. Because I didn't like how y'all did Trustee Jones. He met with y'all, and y'all filmed him. That is just so disrespectful, and it should screw y'all for that. Because at the end of the day, y'all didn't ask him, can y'all film him or record him without consent? I
y'all did that and put that all over the internet. That's embarrassing. I feel bad for trustees, Jones, because he probably trusted that you guys were going to be 100 about whatever it was and y'all wasn't. And I feel bad for the residents that actually did that. You out of order. I feel bad for the and I feel
One more time, clear the room. One more time, clear the room.
Internet, I don't like it. I'm just telling you what it is.
We don't like what you
None
do.
of y'all should like that.
We don't like what you do.
That people have done.
Stop stealing money.
So I don't
Stop taking our money.
Don't worry about it.
Stop taking lies.
You don't know why? I don't like that.
You don't know why?
Because of things that's going on in our township. And it's so much disrespect and people being
You're the one that's being
people don't want people to shine. When you talk, you're supposed to listen. When y'all go in another community, you say and you don't say anything. Every time I say my thing, somebody got to say something, you out of order. You know what?
You're out of order too.
So I can finish my speech, please. You can go. Y'all can go. Because I want to finish talking. Like how I sat here and I was quiet while everybody talking. What to do? Can you please be quiet while I finish what I'm saying? People get upset. People get upset when people call them on their mess. I'm saying that. Oh, this is the first time on their mess. And it's sad because I just never saw nothing like that. I pray that nobody else has done it on this board or got caught in the mess of chaos and the mess of clickbait. They used to click. People make money off of stores. You can make believe and fictional stuff. But people won't sit here and say, you know what? You was wrong. You was wrong. But that's what we are with. Moving on. Moving on.
Order.
Next Thursday.
You run that man.
Hey,
Thursday.
Run
You run your wife.
Run that man
You run your
next to
wife. And stop
Run
taking
that
pictures of
man
children.
next to me.
Stop taking
Run
pictures
that
of
man
children.
next to me.
Stop taking pictures of children. Stop taking pictures of children.
Oh, you got something. All right, but that's kind of what's going on. For those that don't know what's happening in the township. But do the research, come to township hall. It is next week on Thursday. We give you all the facts, paperwork, documentation. We put it in black and white. If you said that people don't want to accept it and see it for themselves, we compare it to the past and we compare it to what we are now present, and we tell you about where we're going in our future. What people didn't understand is that throughout all the chaos, that I was going to stay the course and stay in the fire and keep going. They thought I was going to quit, no quitter, and they thought that I was going to give up. I don't have that type of spirit. God knows what He was doing. He placed me here. He knew that I would grow the township. He knew that I would do better than what it was. And one thing I can tell you about God, He keeps Him first. God will always put you in a predicament and put you in a place where your enemy is at your foot. I never knew or thought that I would be the supervisor for a township. I was the mayor of Dalton, and I had issues over there as it relates to my board. And then he stepped down and took me in 2022, and I became your first African American youngest female supervisor. So I got two great things that happen in my life of becoming a first, no matter what it is. What y'all don't understand is the first gets the work. I know people don't want to admit to that, and then when you're a woman in power, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like that a woman is telling you what to do or telling men what to do. I am over 17 cities/villages, and guess what? They're ran all by me. One of them is my very own daughter. So people say things negatively about Thorton Township, helping Dalton, doing something. Dalton is still under the township. So why wouldn't we help Dalton as well? It's part of our community. So I just want people to get some more clarity as relates to what's going on and not what somebody told you. I've been seeing a lot of people act like this is high school. We're not in high school. It's a lot of he say, she said stuff. It's a lot of pointing fingers. It's a lot of gossip. I do not sit at tables or talk to people that talk about other people. I just don't. I don't have time for that, and you shouldn't either. Life is too short, as I always say. You should go to tables and to areas or communities where we're talking about progress and growth and how we're going to give opportunities to others. That's the things you should be doing, but we're not. I feel a lot of people get up on a hate bandwagon, and y'all sit here and just make believe and make up stuff and put people in a bad light, but not knowing you're probably really doing something good. To gonna come up out of this whole situation of putting a bad light on the township. The township is doing great. So stay tuned for the great things to come. I thank everybody and my staff for just being great. Even though the people post them online, talk mess about them, that's not cool because they're still people. I keep telling y'all that they're not robots. Please be respectful, respect people like you who want to be respected, and it should be passionate for fun along the way. Darlene, let's see if you got something. Okay. 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 That's it for me. Is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second?
Okay.
Y'all wrong? Okay. Motion to second, call.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Everett? Yes. Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Even during the 10:54.
Oh my goodness, you know that's cool. It is. I ain't never been able to ever. Time to go pay in.
Way forward.